And this puck drop is brought to you by Irvine Auto Center. It is Byfield against Rossi and underway from the Twin Cities. Armia's up on this line to begin things tonight for the Kings. And Byfield back to get it. Doughty. And now for the 34-year-old Dumoulin. Armia into the zone. And Fiala shot on goal. And stopped by Volstead. And now Clark to center. And a shot right on by Moore. And a save by Volstead. And the Wild had 4 power play goals in their loss to Columbus on Saturday. The faceoff had 2. Now Deneau in a battle. Centered. Kept in by the Wild. Tarasenko shoots it up high. And a save by Kemper. Byfield to the middle. Leaves it. Fiala now back for Byfield. Vogel's in front. Fiala on the shot. And a save by Volstead. Youngster Volstead sweeps it away. That's kept in. Now LaFerriere knocks it down. Shoots it right on. Oh, a juicy rebound off the blocker of Volstead. And the Wild and Hartman out-muscles a man, a shot. And a glove saved by Kemper. It's loose there. And a massive humanity. Kempe goes off without a helmet. And now we get a whistle. Kings have killed 13 of 17 in their first 4 games. Eriksson Ek wins the faceoff. Boldy back. Booyah shoots it. Saved by Kemper. And he stopped the rebound as well on Eriksson Ek. And Minnesota has to reload. Kings get it. Short-handed try. Here comes Moore. Waiting. Shoots it. And a save by Volstead. Kings do have 1 short-handed goal this year. And remember the other day, Jim in Winnipeg, they had 2 2-on-1s. Short-handed in the first period. Couldn't score. Now Spurgeon with it. In front, Johansson a shot. Rejected. And Spurgeon again shoots and he scores! Into the top corner. And it's 1-0 Minnesota.
This one is all about traffic. Strategy for the Wild so far on the power play. Not to be too selective. We'll see the traffic in front. When Spurgeon gets it off the rebound here, watch, he hold. Yeah, he just kept going until he could find a lane himself. We'll probably get a great look at it here. As soon as Spurgeon feels he can get it around Deneau, can't there, and then he finally does. And then you see just that.
Now Booyah waiting. Tarasenko settles it. Watched by Kopitar. And Booyah again. Kaprizov trying to turn. And now a shot, and he scores! Man, can he shoot the puck? 2-0.
Still 105 on the Kempe penalty will stay. And it hurts even more because I mentioned the script seems to be the same again. Kaprizov will get the middle here. And watch what happens in front of the net. Another example. It's almost exactly like the first one. Not where the shot comes from, but and go on from there.
Kaprizov had 2 power play goals Saturday on a career high 11 shots. And scores here to make it 2-0. Pass in front. Settled by Boldy. And a shot. And they score! Boldy! Another power play goal. 3-0.
And the Wild have done that. Now, this sneaks in short side, so Darcy Kemper has to have that near post. Goes down, and you can see just above his pad, his glove was there, but there was room. There's no question there was room on the near post. And whether Boldy sees that or not, or it's just part of the shot mentality. Got to have that post.
Now Brodin a shot, tipped in front, rebound, and Hartman.
Minnesota, number 38, makes incidental contact with the goaltender in the crease, not allowing him to play his position. This is goaltender interference. No goal.
And a pass by Clark ahead. That's settled by Balot. Tipped right in front. On goal by Turcotte.
The passer has as much to do with the tipper here. Get it across hard. Volstead just stays at home.
So again, the Wild with 4 power play chances in the first period. Underway in the second. LaFerriere. That shot blocked. Right to Clark. To Deneau. Back to Clark. They play catch. In front of Mia. Right on, and a save by Volstead. Point blank chance there.
I was able to make it happen. Armia in the middle. It's tough. He didn't get all of that. It was low.
Here's Malott. Ceci shoots it. Turcotte in front. Grab chance and a save by Volstead.
He gets it. If he gets more, maybe a different story. Down low again. Volstead making sure nothing happened. There's the turnaround. The Kings were much better in the second period as far as offensive zone possession time. But the bottom line is, and Daryl touched on it, I touched on it.
And maybe by Spurgeon.
You're right, he dove, but he dove head first, under control, stick on puck.
Kept in by Clark. In front, Fiala, right on, stop, they score! Fiala from the corner, banks it in, and the Kings are on the board, it's 3-1.
And the pressure is being kept on here by the Kings. It is line after line. Can't really remember the last time the Wild had the puck in the Kings zone here in the third period. Goaltender by Fiala, but watch the recovery. Wild have it. Then they turn it over, pinch on the boards. Teams trailing are going to do that. Shot doesn't work, watch this. You can see the goaltender gets his stick caught up on the near post. Watch this. The knob of the stick gets there, and that kind of threw the goaltender, Volstead, off balance. Another look from behind while he's trying to right himself. The stick gets into the mesh. He loses balance. The use of the back of net was perfect.
Face-off won by Kopitar. Kempe in front. Tip wide by Kuzmenko. Kings send it back. Kopitar again to Kempe. Looks to penetrate. In front. They score! Byfield to the slot! What a pass! What a shot! It's 3-2!
The Kings really spread it out well. Kopitar ended up back at the point. He get it to Kempe on the wall. And watch this, he's just waiting. He's waiting. As soon as Bogosian took steps towards Kempe, that's when Kempe decided, okay, I'm going to pass now. And it had to be perfect because sticks were there. Watch how close sticks are to getting this. One from the side, one from the...
So Kopitar now with assists and points in all 4 games. Faber dangles out high. And a shot by Brodin blocked. Another chance. Saved by Kemper. Boldy! And it's off the crossbar, I believe. How did it stay out?
Interchange positions. Twice it looked like the Wild were going to score. Right here with Boldy. And then right there. The putback is by Rossi. And the Kings trying to just make sure it's not clean. But Grant Clark's in the goal there. I don't think it got Clark. I think it did get the post. Right there, yeah. Crossbar, like you call it.
And the Kings come back. Armia ahead. Oh, Byfield was behind the defense. They couldn't get it there. Then Boldy on the counter. And a shot by Boldy and a save. Kemper looks behind him. Final minute now. Kopitar on the half wall. Gets it back from Doughty. Then Fiala to Kopitar. To Doughty. The drive. Rebound. They score! Kempe! Are you kidding me? The Kings have tied the game!
The Wild cleared the puck a couple times, but it was always icing, or they never did get control. Here's that shot. First chance, no. Second chance, yes. And it does stem from Byfield going to the front. QB might have been hit by this shot. But the Kings get a bounce. But Doughty's willingness to take the shot, and we talked about front net tonight, right? The Wild did it, now the Kings do it. We're tied at 3.
Here's Deneau right in front, off the pad of Volstead. After 2 Wild players really forgot the puck. And we will go to overtime in Minnesota. 3-on-3 overtime for 5 minutes.
Face-off so important here.
And Eriksson Ek wins it. Back to Brock Faber. Back to Kempe. Now Fiala for Kempe at the buzzer. That's wide. We will go to a shootout.
He has quick hands so he can deke, but he also has great release.
And here he comes on Kemper. First shooter tonight. And a pad save by Kemper. Puck may have rolled on Kaprizov a bit.
He was kind of swooping back. It's going to be right here. That's when it went off the heel of his stick. He didn't get good contact. And for that reason, and maybe a couple of others.
Kemper with a save. Kempe with the shootout for the Kings. Kempe comes in. Stopped by Volstead.
Kempe likes to go tweeners a lot. He's shown that many times. And we'll see if it gets elevated. When we get done.
No score after one round. Boldy waiting. And pad save by Kemper.
See Darcy touches post there to make sure the angle. And by the look of the goaltender, he never moved at all. He never bit on any stick handle. And Boldy really didn't give him any different way.
Here he comes quickly. Moore waiting. And a save by Volstead.
But he had it. So I think the Kings are trying to go tweeners.
Here's Fiala. Trying to be the hero. He comes in. Fiala waits. Pad save by Volstead. On to round 4.
Control right there. Watch the low pad. If there's anything Volstad's done, and Volstad bit. He bit on a move.
And now Marco Rossi. Into round 4. Here he comes. Rossi waiting. And he scores.
Long enough. Watch Rossi delay. He gets here, and then Darcy Kemper has to shift. And just as Darcy's still moving one way, that's when Rossi says he's going over top. A little bit of a fake shot to free.
He must score to keep it going. And Kuzmenko comes in and waits. And a save. And the Wild win it in a shootout. Kings do get a big point.